It is a big day today, or yesterday was a big day. Donald Trump conceded the election to Joe Biden. Now, I'm not going to clickbait you guys. Donald Trump did not say, I concede to Joe Biden. That is not something Donald Trump is likely to ever say. But what Donald Trump did say yesterday is, listen, I'm still suing people, but my administration is going to move forward and allow the formal transition to take place for now. This is Donald Trump, and this is the closest we may ever get to a concession from him. He's not saying he lost. He's not saying Biden won. He's still going to file lawsuits, but he is allowing the transition to start, which frees up money for Joe Biden to start the transition. And he reportedly did this after being told by close confidants, including his chief of staff, Mark Meadows, it's time to start moving on. There is no path. There's really nothing else. It is time to start moving on. Now, recall that Donald Trump was holding up the transition. That was Emily Murphy from the GSAs to sort of formally put in place. This is the General Services Administration. They didn't start the process. Emily Murphy is a Trump administration official. Trump had not directed her to start this process because Donald Trump hadn't conceded, and the pressure continued building. And finally, after weeks yesterday, Donald Trump tweeted, I want to thank Emily Murphy at GSA for her steadfast dedication and loyalty to our country. She has been harassed, threatened, and abused, and I do not want to see this happen to her, her family, or employees of GSA. Our case strongly continues. We will keep up the good fight, and I believe we will prevail. No, you won't. Nevertheless, in the best interest of our country, I am recommending that Emily and her team do what needs to be done with regard to initial protocols, and I have told my team to do the same. So for Donald Trump, this is admitting defeat. This is the concession. Nothing else now needs to happen. Nothing else needed to happen, even without this, even without the formal transition. Joe Biden would become president on January 20th. But now there is simply nothing else. And Donald Trump says he will keep fighting. He says he still thinks he won. He's even saying he thinks he will prevail. But he is allowing the process to start. Now, on the other end of this, Emily Murphy wrote a letter to the Biden campaign, and it is just comically unprofessional and self-serving. It is all about her, which I guess runs in the Trump administration. Emily Murphy wrote that all the media reports about her are wrong. She was not acting politically. She did nothing incorrect. She has to ascertain the apparent results of the presidential election, not impose the president-elect on the country. She points out she doesn't certify the winner. She doesn't pick the winner. There were legal challenges, and I have to tell you guys, this is all complete and utter nonsense. She claims she can't do anything until results are certified. That's not true. In every election, the results are not really, truly, fully certified until the electors vote in December. And yet somehow in 2016, GSA started the transition in November. In 2012, there was no transition, but the results were as far as the GSA was concerned, clear within days of the election. Same thing in 2008, same thing in the year 2000. This is absolute and total nonsense. The whole letter that she wrote is a self-aggrandizing mess, which you can read in full if you're so inclined. I don't find it necessary to give you the full contents of the letter today. Bottom line is this. Donald Trump had close aides go to him and say, it's time. We have to move on. There's really nothing else that we can do. Donald Trump, without saying, I lost fair and square, without saying Joe Biden will be president, he said, go ahead. And now she says, Emily Murphy, go ahead. And this is it. This entire interim period will be an asterisk in the history books of one of the most dystopian, authoritarian attempts to steal the election. It will obviously be unsuccessful. We knew weeks ago that it would be unsuccessful. And now with the start of the formal transition, $6.3 million is freed up for Joe Biden's transition. Another $1 million is freed up for what's called appointee orientation, Bing, bang, boom, things are moving ahead fully and completely at this point in time. This is the closest thing we are ever going to see to a concession from Donald Trump. Trump has been urged, even by many Republicans, to start this transition more formally. It's not clear Donald Trump is really listening to those people. It seems some of his closest aides came to him and said, you've got to do it. You really should do it. And it is happening, and we are one step closer to moving on from this national nightmare of a complete and total fiasco. And the questions that remain are really sort of academic questions, right? What will Donald Trump do between now and January 20th? Will we see him return to the public eye in any capacity? Today, he'll be doing some kind of Thanksgiving turkey ceremony or something like that with Melania. Will he ever take questions again? Will he attend the inauguration? Will he ever invite Joe Biden to the White House? We don't have the answers to these questions. The answers are largely irrelevant to the broader priorities of the country at this time. Joe Biden is moving forward. He continues to make cabinet selections. And that's what I want to talk about next, because this is really important. One of our sponsors is Four Sigmatic, the company best known for their delicious mushroom coffee. They're having a huge short-lasting Black Friday sale right now when you use my link, which gives you up to 50% off. Four Sigmatic's mushroom coffee is organic, fair trade, single origin Arabica coffee with both lion's mane and chaga mushrooms. Chaga mushrooms have actually been shown to have potential in supporting the immune system in peer-reviewed studies. I've been drinking Four Sigmatic coffee lately. It tastes nothing like mushrooms. It just tastes like delicious coffee. It's really easy on the stomach, doesn't give you a jittery feeling or a midday crash. And if you try it yourself, you will see why they have over 20,000 five-star reviews. And best of all, if you don't love it, you'll get all your money back because they stand behind their product. You really have nothing to lose by giving it a try. Their incredible Black Friday sale is offering you up to 50% off plus an additional 10% off sale items, but only when you go to foursigmatic.com/Pakman. The link is right underneath this video.